It's no secret that Hansi Flick's arrival at Barcelona has shaken up La Liga in a big way. When Real Madrid signed Kylian Mbappé at the start of the 2024-25 season, everyone assumed Los Blancos would continue their dominance in Spain. But Flick is proving the doubters wrong, turning Barcelona into a force no one expected. He kicked things off by winning his first 6 La Liga matches, and not just scraping by, he won them convincingly. Barcelona looks like a whole new beast. So, how did Flick pull this off? For the first time since Messi left, Barcelona feels like a team that can go toe-to-toe with the best in the world. Every attacking move screams that Flick is building something special, something that could strike fear into their rivals. Of course, Barcelona boasts Lamine Yamal, one of the most exciting young attackers on the planet. After his stunning performances at the Euros, it's tempting to think Yamal is the reason Barcelona suddenly looks so dangerous. But that's far from the truth. If Barca were relying solely on their star players, they'd be struggling. Why? Injuries. Lots of them. Dani Olmo, their only signing this season, is sidelined. The same goes for key players like Fermin Lopez, Marc Bernal, Andreas Christensen, and Ronald Araujo, all of whom have missed games this season. And let's not forget the players dealing with long-term injuries, leaving them out of action for months. By all accounts, this Barcelona squad shouldn't be a threat right now. Yet, here we are. Somehow, Flick has turned a group of players, many of whom wouldn't even make the starting lineup for other top European teams, into a well-oiled winning machine. So how Hansi Flick has transformed Barcelona? Let's dive in. Pressure-enhanced training sessions. Flick is as experienced as a coach can get, and he seems to know just what to do to get the best out of any crop of players. And one thing he has done with this current Barcelona squad is to ensure that they apply loads of pressure on their opponents. Unlike Xavi's Barcelona, Flick's Barcelona are doing a lot of pressing, and they now have a reputation for winning the ball within 40 meters of the opponent's goal line. As interesting as winning the ball far away from their goal post is, it has produced 2 goals already. This probably doesn't seem great yet, but throughout last season, Barcelona were only able to score 5 goals from getting the ball high up the field. This simply means they are doing something better this season. Back in the day, Barcelona were known as a team that knew just what to do with the ball. The same couldn't be said of what they did off the ball. However, everything has changed. Currently, they have grown into a team that should be feared both on and off the ball. Their attackers are no longer just associated with goals and assists. They are now getting known for winning tackles. After 6 games this season, Lamine had 7 tackles in the attacking third, and this puts him above any other player this season in that regard. That's not all. He has won back possession at least 9 times in the final third this season. Lamine's numbers are impressive, but he's not the only Barcelona attacker with impressive numbers. His Brazilian teammate Rafinha had regained possession 27 times, and this could make you think he plays as a defender, but that's not the case. In Flick's Barcelona, attackers don't just concern themselves with getting past opponents and scoring goals. They are actively involved in pressing. This helps the team win the ball early. Additionally, it ensures the defense isn't under a lot of pressure. Fitness-focused routine. Barcelona's ability to press opponents high up the pitch has come in handy in making them better. However, they have done more than just press their opponents high up the pitch. They have found a way to go on with this for 90 minutes, and this is definitely something they owe to Hansi Flick. Barca players are a lot fitter now, and this is something Barca president has noticed that prompted him to say, "I see a lot of intensity in training. When I spoke with Julio, he told me they are using different methods now. The exercises in training are really dynamic. There is a lot of strength work. We have a coach that wants to press until the 90th minute, and the fitness staff are happy with the results they are achieving." Laporte isn't the only one vocal about the fitness changes. Barca midfielder Pedri has also voiced his observations. "We work much harder than before. The new fitness coaches are really good for us. We work hard, and you notice it in the games. The team doesn't dip after the 70th or 80th minute. It maintains the same fitness levels. Flick helps us young players a lot. He's always on top of what we need, and you appreciate that. When things have to be taken seriously, though, he does have that element of being a sergeant about him, but he's as good as gold when he speaks with the players. He's really close to the players, someone who likes to talk with us. Apart from being serious, he also enjoys a joke. He's not always as serious as he appears. When Flick took over at Barcelona, he introduced his style of play, which needed Barcelona players to put opponents under intense pressure. Although Barca players adapted to this style, they initially struggled to press for 90 minutes. Well, this has changed. Barcelona players are now more aggressive and physical, attributes they didn't have under Xavi. Team bonding off the pitch. For some reason, it is easy to assume Flick's tactics on the pitch are the reasons he has been able to transform Barcelona in a short while. Well, his tactics have played a key role in making Barcelona a team that other teams in Europe are becoming scared of. However, the success Barcelona are enjoying isn't entirely due to Flick's tactics. He has done a lot of work off the pitch, and you probably have things a little twisted if you think we are referring to the training ground. Beyond his input into the Barcelona team, Flick's approach to life in Catalonia has played a role in Barcelona's success. You see, in Barcelona, there is an external noise that is known to bring coaches down. Lots of coaches accept the job to manage Barcelona without knowing about this noise. Sadly, they only get to know about it after they start struggling. Well, unlike other coaches before him, Flick was mentally prepared for the conditions at Barcelona. He was very much aware of the club's financial situation and has tried to stay away from complaining even when he had a good reason to do so. As much as Flick knew he wasn't going to work in an ideal environment while taking up the Barcelona job, he could have complained when the club was unable to register Dani Olmo. Well, he knew doing this could affect the morale of the team and would be counterproductive. So he avoided it at all costs. That's not all. He knows the importance of the Barca youth team and is open to giving lots of Barca young players the chance to play in his team. And Laporta didn't fail to air his views on this when he said, "Flick immediately understood that La Masia is our treasure. He knows that the academy is the center of our project, and I am happy he has been so quick to put youngsters into the team. He has been brave. He's a coach that doesn't make excuses." Flick might be a high-profile coach. However, since arriving in Barcelona, he has decided to maintain a very low profile. This way, he has been able to avoid all distractions and simply focus on the job he has to do. This is something Xavi struggled to do because he knew too much about the club. As much as it seemed okay to know a lot about his environment, this came with a lot of distractions, and Xavi just couldn't maintain his focus in the way he should have. Well, Flick knows how much damage distractions can cause, so he has done everything in his power to stay away from them. It might be easy to understand how staying away from distractions has helped Flick turn Barcelona's fortunes around. However, Flick has taken an approach that you might be unable to link to Barcelona's success. While learning to speak Spanish, the German tactician sticks to English when granting interviews. As much as it could be difficult to understand how this helps with the results, the fact is he is able to express himself quite well in English, and this way he can communicate what he really means to the players in the media without worrying about any misinterpretation. It's clear we have a new Barcelona, but how long do you think Flick and Barca will continue to impress us? Kindly tell us what you think in the comments section below. See you in the next video.